Oh shit. I was gonna shoot from the hip. Always shoot from the hip.
You're one of those guys when you leave somewhere like, later guys.
Later.
Huh. How can I say welcome back in a cool way?
Hello, chaps. Top of the morning, governors.
I'm probably going British or English.
Hello.
Oh my
so
God,
British.
look at Daisy.
Oh, my dog's staring at us right now. Bro! Let's do it while holding Daisy.
Aww.
Come on, hey, let's do it. Let's do it while holding Daisy.
So cute. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mad Science Garage. Thank you for tuning in to another video of our drift build. Today we're going to be doing a few different things, kind of switching up the pace today. It's not really going to be any sort of DIY video. We're just kind of doing some work around the car. But Kim, you want to tell them what we're doing today?
Yeah, so basically we tried so hard to get the car drift ready. We actually kind of forgot to get it drift ready. It's rubbing, we had to fix a coolant leak, we have some vacuum leaks to fix. I think we're going to try to do some work on the interior today and ultimately just slow it down to make sure the car is reliable enough for us to actually take it to the track, because you know we're planning on doing that very soon. This is my dog Daisy, and she's going to be joining us on this video, or at least for the intro. So I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, we're going to get started right now. Oh, good job, baby girl. Good job, you were so good. You were so good on that video. Time to get you some snacks. You recording this, buddy?
I think so.
Yeah? Recording me fucking getting jacked. Alright, so me and Elias are gonna divide and conquer. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take care of the rubbing issue we have in the back. Elias is gonna go ahead and start putting the intake manifold back on so we can make sure everything is gonna be running okay. We'll wait for the other mad scientists to show up, and then we're gonna do some other cool stuff, so stay tuned. Let's get going. So I just want to share a tip with you guys in case you're running into the same kind of problem. Due to the low nature of these coilovers and our low offset, we're getting a lot of rubbing, specifically about right here. And it gets even worse when we get on hard throttle. So to solve that, we're going to go ahead and roll our fenders. But then we run into another issue, and that issue is at its lowest setting, the fender roller isn't getting a good contact point to the actual fender. So to do that, we're going to take the 18 off the shock from the knuckle, and we're gonna drop the rotor, and then using the jack we're gonna adjust the rotor so that we get a better contact point so we can roll our fenders evenly. You don't want to put too much pressure because then you will crack the paint, but you don't want to put too little pressure either because then you won't get a good roll. So a good little sweet spot, and it just takes a lot of time. Don't try to just pull it all out at once. Give it time and go through cycles, and that's the best way you're gonna get the best roll.
So while Kim's in the back rolling the fenders, I took it upon myself to get the engine bay pieced back together, work on some coolant issues we were having. So originally our main concern was we were overheating, and that was due to one of the coolant hoses, the one that goes right here, when you see a shiny hose clamp, that actually didn't have a clamp on it originally, and the hose backed out and caused us to lose some coolant and overheat. But you know how it goes when you're swapping an engine, you usually forget a hose clamp here or there. But once we repaired that and took it for a test drive, everything was great until two things happened. One, the brake booster hose backed out because there's no clamp on it, so we're gonna put that back on. But the main actual concern was the heater hose in the rear of the engine got a little pinhole sized hole in it, and it was causing us to lose some coolant while we were driving. So we began to overheat again, but we got a new hose on there, new hose clamps, got the intake manifold back on. So everything in terms of overheating should be controlled. The next thing that we're going to do in here is we have a coolant sensor that's right under the intake manifold that currently there's no sensor in there. We just have it plugged off with a bolt and some silicone. So we're going to get some a new sensor today, and we're going to throw that on, put the intake and the mass airflow sensor back on, and we should be good to go, and hopefully there's no more overheating.
A few moments later.
That's not the reason.
I don't care.
That's not the reason. In the beginning, I thought you were gonna be here and we'd all have a job. That's the only reason I said I want to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't here, so finally I picked the job.
But now I want to do the job then.
Kim,
Do the job.
get your 5 minutes of fame. Do the job. Do it. Show people that you can do the job. Elias, cut it.
I already did my job. They're like girls.
Kid, come on,
Make
bro.
the car
Stop
run.
lagging,
Make the
bro.
car run.
Okay, hold on.
Make it shift in a fifth.
Oh,
Make it shift in a sixth.
there is no 6.
Well, make it shift into a sixth. I don't know if you remember, but last Sunday he also bailed to go do other stuff. I don't know, man. Well, I don't know what he was doing then, but he bailed. I'm thinking we kick him out, right? He's such a boring YouTube channel. Like, hey guys, today we installed stickers. No, I know. Today we installed stickers.
As you guys can see, the car and all of it with my YouTube hands.
Alright, so now that we've taken care of the rubbing problem on the back, we're gonna go ahead and take care of our rubbing problem on the front. We didn't have this problem before. What is he doing?
Keep going.
Is that you pointing at my penis?
No, I'm pointing at the tape.
Oh.
Dude, I'm YouTube hands.
Okay.
He's not allowed on the video.
Alright, now that we addressed the rubbing issue on the rear, we're gonna go ahead and address the rubbing issue in the front. It only started after we did the angle kit, and we've checked, and we think this line right here is what's gonna give us the best clearance. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut it. Cut.
Keep going.
I'm done. There's nothing to keep going about.
First.
Техника безопасности нарушаем.
Safety first.
Одевай. Все?
Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed our dad cutting that fender. That's the original Mad Scientist. But safety first. We're going to do the other side now and show you guys what everything looks like. Turn the wheels and we'll see if anything touches afterwards.
Alright, so that takes care of everything we want to do today, guys. So in the front, last week we raised the coils, but we didn't get any footage of it, but we raised this. We have some more clearance in the front. We trimmed the bumper. We also trimmed the nose panel. We got it as clean as we could to follow the body line of the car. So we think it looks good. There's no more rubbing at all. Also in terms of the engine bay, we got the cooling issues figured out. We did have some sort of weird idling after we test drove the car. We realized we had a couple vacuum leaks. We also had a bad mass airflow sensor, but that's all taken care of. So now the car is idling great. That was pretty much everything in the engine bay. And then in the back, all we did was roll these fenders as well. And it's really smooth, and we had zero rubbing issues when we took it for a test drive. So overall, if you guys want to get a shot of how the car sits, this is pretty much how the car is going to sit from now on, at least with these wheels on. So we have no rubbing, the car idles great, and the car doesn't overheat. So I think next thing all we got to do is get in alignment and put the power steering on, actually. and we're good to go. I think she'll be a great daily driver. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.